So it is time for turning it over to our chefs for the evening, our candy cooks. And so first we're going to turn it over to Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm making super simple chocolate truffles and it just uses 3 ingredients plus sprinkles and whatnot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Oreos and we're gonna chop them right here in our chopper. Okay, so I have my Oreos right in here. We're gonna chop those up. We already have some that we chopped up and then we're gonna mix them with cream cheese, yum. And so I have my helper, she's gonna help me. So go ahead, she's gonna chop that up while we, so we made some already. And so I'll show you the finished product. It's kind of loud, I'll let her do that first. Thank you. All right, so here, take your places. All right, so here is what the finished product looks like. So James helped decorate all of these. So it's super easy for the kids to be able to help. And so we just used one of those. We have one of the variety sprinkles. And so he just picked whichever one he wanted to put on there. So what she's doing right now is she's mixing up that cream cheese into the, I'm going to turn this down so you can see her. You don't need to see me. There we go. So she's just mixing it right in there. I used the whip and mix, right? But it was a little bit too crazy with all the crumbs and stuff. So it's a little bit easier to do it this way. So probably if it was like a half batch. And I used half, like the family size of the Oreos. I used half of one of those for this to chop that up. And then a whole brick, an 8-ounce brick of the cream cheese. All right, so she's mixing those up. All right, and the magic of TV, here they are already made. How about that? All right, so here they are already made. So after she mixes that up, we're gonna make them into balls. And then you put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes or so. And then we're gonna go ahead and start dipping them. So I'm gonna take this. And I think the chocolate, we just heated the chocolate up right into, and you can use those melting chips, right? So you can use colored chocolate. I just happen to have the, just the regular almond bark, right? And so I have chocolate and then I have white chocolate too. So we already have this kind of mixed up. So she's gonna just dip those right in there and then pull them out and put them right on the sheet. Now, when the balls are frozen, if you leave them in there a little too long, which we probably didn't this time, but when we did the first batch we did, the chocolate like solidifies super duper fast. So you gotta be really fast with the sprinkles. So we're like, James, sprinkle now, quick. So it's not getting solid quite as quickly this time, I noticed. So it'll be a little bit easier. So just know if you do let those, let them get a little too frozen, it will like kind of speed up the hardening process. But you can do lots of fun things with this. You can take different colored of the chocolate melts and like, you know, drizzle them and make them really pretty and stuff. But these were supposed to be handmade gifts and they're supposed to be made by James and Ella, and Joey's going to make some later. And so, you know, they don't need to be fancy because they're made by them. So she would make them. She's like, wait a minute, she would make them fancy, but she wasn't in charge of the sprinkles. I would make them a bit. All right, so see how easy that is? And it's super fun and easy for the kids to get involved because James rolled out some of these balls himself. And yeah, super easy, fun, and very tasty. I don't like chocolate and I can't have gluten. So, but I hear they are delicious. Whenever we make them, they eat them like crazy. So they are very good. All right.
All right. Thank you, Ellen. That was awesome. Thank you, Ella.